Welcome to Questioning in the Stacks. This slideshow highlights key components of the University of Washington Library's feminist and queer collections over the past 50 years. We own over 26,000 titles, with feminism alone as the main subject, a feminist book collection as big as an entire branch of your local public library. But this only represents a fraction of the scholarship and literature of gender, women, and sexuality studies, known as GWIS, across our 11 branches and online. In academia, peer-reviewed journals often take center stage. Dozens of scholarly feminist and queer journals followed after Signs, a journal of women in culture and society, premiered in 1975. Aggregators like JSTOR and Project Muse give complete run, full text coverage of many journals back to Volume 1, Issue 1. The left side of the screen shows the different genres of feminist and queer literature, besides journal articles, that can be found through a UW Libraries search. To collect feminist and queer books, you must reach beyond the mainstream. In the 1970s, the Boston Women's Health Collective reclaimed medical and personal knowledge of our bodies as a liberatory act. A decade later, the anthology, This Bridge Called My Back, found its way into many classrooms. This bridge exemplifies the feminist notion of distinct voices within the collective, featuring the writings of 29 different authors, edited by Cherie Moraga and Gloria Anzaldúa. Feminist and queer bookstores, of which there were several in Seattle, and publishers like the Feminist Press and the Kitchen Table Press, are part of the production of knowledge. Theoretical books such as Judith Butler's Gender Trouble and graphic memoirs such as Marianne Satrapi's Persepolis and Alison Bechtel's Fun Home have equally touched global audiences, leading us to the current era and a boom in popular feminist writing, such as Adichie's We Should All Be Feminists. Government publications also reflect feminist and queer issues. The 1990s began with the Persian Gulf War, the Tailhook Report, and Totally New Frontiers for Women and Queer People in the Military. Congressional hearings spotlighted women, sexual issues, and the workplace, all collected by the libraries. With the dawn of the web, librarians were keeping up with databases as academic resources and newspapers went online. For those with internet access, library research could finally happen from home. That was radical. Audio and video media has been the most exciting and challenging part of the online information world. In the 2000s, library collections grew to include CDs, DVDs, and TV shows. Smartphones and social media had librarians scrambling to address this fire hose with structured, curated collections. The media center morphed in the 2010s into the media arcade, where students and faculty learned to create their own feminist and queer audio and video projects, as many from GWIS have done. With online finding aids, digitization, and a lot of behind-the-scenes work, many more of the university library's special collections holdings were daylighted in the 2010s. University Archives holds the history of GWIS, its departmental records, and faculty personal papers. The Women Who Rock archive goes along with the GWIS affiliated annual gathering. The Labor Archives of Washington chronicles women in the trades. The Pacific Northwest collection documents everything from Seattle's early nightclub performers to January 21st, 2017, the largest single-day street protest in Seattle. And our nationally regarded Modern Book Art's collection of handmade books includes stunning examples of women's artistic vision. How can you find all this content? Enter any search into the big purple box on our homepage. Many, but not all, of our databases include their content in this one interface. For the complete picture, give yourself time to explore our numerous guides by subject and format. Even when you're out searching on the open web, we hope that many roads will lead you back to the university libraries. If you're stuck in your questioning, ask us.